Hello guys, welcome back to another Tiny Glade video. In this video, we're going to be doing another daily theme, and I think this one actually suits me so well with what I usually have built in the past when playing Minecraft, Conan Exiles on my own, and really any other game that allows me to build whatever I want, and that is going to be two neighbors. So we're going to be building two little, well, I might build maybe not tiny houses, but definitely ones that look very cute and definitely fit the theme for today. And by today, it's probably technically a new theme, but I'm doing this late at night. So I usually play this game like really late at night. So let's go ahead and dive into it. And we're in this winter map again. Like if you haven't seen my previous one that I made about the Cozy Bakery, I'll go ahead and put that at the end of this video here so you can check it out. You can click at the end of the video and check it out there. But in this one, we're going to be using the same map. I like the snow map. The only problem that I have with it is just obviously the water being frozen over, but it makes sense because it's in the winter. Anyway, I need to stop just yapping. I need to start building. All right, so let's get ourselves a good base here. And I do want to extend these out. And like with any good home, I definitely want to change it to where it looks more like this. And for this house, I definitely want it to be 2 stories tall. And I'll just mess with the height of it to see how high I want these floors to be. And we're not going to leave it at a box because it just looks strange that way. So I'm going to add something extra here. So something like this, but I'm going to lower it to where it's more this sort of height. Yeah. Where it kind of meets to the edge right there where this roof begins. And I'm going to extend it out just a little bit more. And bring it back this way as well. All the way across like so. And I think there's a hill here, so what I might want to flatten this a little bit, maybe. I think it's actually fine the way it is right now, but yeah, because I did see this lift up a little bit, so we're going to lower that a little bit more. Just like so. Alright, I want to change the color of these walls too, to where they're more, let's see. Let's go with a nice blue. I like a nice blue there. And the wood's definitely going to change too, to maybe a darker wood. Just like that. The roof, I believe, will go with more of a, maybe a brown as well to kind of match the wood framing around it. Select the roof here. There we go. Just like that. And what I'll do is I'm going to add a rounded room here too. Not going to have that tower there. But I do want a balcony on the side of this rounded room. Oops. I like that. I'm going to lift it up here. And I'm not sure why it's doing this kind of stony type of thing here. It's kind of being a little weird. It might fix itself when I actually put a door in. And speaking of door, I want to make a foundation. So I'm going to bring this down here. And I'm honestly thinking... So I'm going to bring it into here. Bring it out this way, and it reaches all the way to here. Bring it out so that way there's at least some room. Some walking room here for the porch. But then I'm going to bring it all the way back like this. That way it mirrors the back of the house too. Just like that. And I might actually bring this in a little bit more on both sides. Just like, oh, that's probably why the thing was there. Oh, that's why the stone was there. That makes sense. Okay. Kind of about halfway, like so. Alright, let's go ahead and put a door in. And we'll put it right here. And I'll put a nice little window next to it too. And there's actually a cool feature that's been added to the game that I'll show off here shortly. I'm gonna add a nice bay window right there. Oh, that looks so good. And we'll add a window here. Honestly, I think another bay window would look good. Just like that. So it kind of fits the space here. And I'll also put a window... you know what? We're not going to do a window right there. We're actually going to use this kind of window. Just like that. And one of the cool things about this is I can actually change this outer part here. So I'm going to make it more into the wood. And the same for this too. Make it a little darker than what it is for all these windows. But the other cool thing, this here changes the lighting that comes from the window when it's nighttime. So we can keep it normal yellow light, we could use red light, purple light, blue light, or green light. I want to go with the purple light, because I think that'll just look really pretty. So we'll do something like that for all these windows that we'll be making. So for the side here, I definitely want to put a door right here. Do I want to put it in the middle, or do I want to put it maybe... No, I think for something like this, be more in the middle. And I might need to lift it just like that. Just that way that stone stuff doesn't occur when we're working on that. Make sure that this is centered. There we go. That looks really nice. And we'll put a window for the attic, just like that. I'm gonna do it to this side too. Alright. This here needs to go in, just like that. This is looking good already. I love this. This side's gonna be flat, so this side's just gonna have windows together. And I'm thinking 2 windows on each side, so 2 here. And 2 there. These wooden beams here are going to help me line it up a little bit better. Make sure that the height of this window is the same. Make sure they're also aligned. And I think what I'll do is we'll connect some laundry like that. Oh, that looks so nice. And these down here will have shutters. Yeah, that's nice. I definitely want flowers right there. Give it some more decor. And now we have the back. So put the door in the same spot, just like the other one. Kind of mirror the back here as well. Yeah, just mirror the same side. And we'll do the same thing here too. It's right here, and then we'll change the colors accordingly. I wish there was kind of a way to be able to do one fell swoop with all the windows instead of having to go individually to each window and selecting them to change not just the trim color, but also the light color, since it's a new feature that's been added. And I also have to open the tab twice in order to change the trim color and the lights too, so... I'm just being a little nitpicky there, but it's nothing too bad. It's just, you know... And I need to make sure that all these windows are the right color. Yep. These windows need to be changed too. And then we'll be able to move on shortly. And there we go. All right, cool. And then this down here can have window 2. Some windows. These will sit a little bit lower than the other ones just because the length of these, so it kind of like have maybe steps going down slightly on them. There we go, just like that. Oh, that looks so cute. I love it. I love all the random stuff here too. It's really nice, all the random objects. Alright, so I'm gonna build a path. And the stairs are just gonna go right here. I don't know what that's doing. Excuse me, game. There we go. Like that. That's nice. We also need to give this some lights here. And do I want to give this a chimney? Maybe not this house. Or if I did, I would probably put it in the back here. Maybe, yeah, somewhere on this side. Just like so. Just hidden in the back there. Not really hidden, but just peeking over the back. Alright, now we're gonna take... I'm actually gonna take some water here, and I want to make a little lake. A little frozen lake that goes around. Something like this. Just a little lake. Or a pond. I guess we could consider it a pond. And then we're gonna build, or draw, a path around it. And then on the other side of this pond, there's gonna be the other house. Or really, actually, you know what? On this side, I think right here on this side would be better to have. It'll be closer to each other. More of neighbors. I mean, still either way, they'll be neighbors, but I think on this side would be nice. And then we can build more. We can build even more. Probably one here, on each direction. Alright, so this time, we're gonna go, see, this. These are gonna stay skinny real quick. And I'll adjust them as we go. But something like this. Then like that. Bring this forward. These are gonna stay the same width. These are obviously gonna be different, shaped differently here, just like so. They're not gonna stick out like this though. But this will go right there. And for the front, we're gonna do a rounded entrance. Raise up the roof here. Trying to think exactly how I want this to go. We'll do more rounded roofs this time. I don't really do those that much. So I think it'd just be more, it'd be befitting to this. And really, we'll raise this up, lower the roof here. Extend these out just slightly. Not to where they're sticking out, but definitely enough to where they're combined together to look more naturally connected. And we have something like this. Looks a little weird, but looks good nonetheless. I really wish there was a select all feature where I could just drag and select every piece and move it all together all at once, because I might want to bring this back a little bit, because what I wanted to do was obviously bring this all the way down, not have it look like this, bring it back. This might still be able to work, actually. Yeah, I might have to change this slightly. I'll be right back. So what I did is I shrunk the lake or the pond slightly, and I put the path back so that way I could extend out the porch here just a little bit further out. And I might bring it out just slightly more. Or what I could do is just try to match the same shape as this. So I'm going to take another rounded piece here, flatten it all the way down, and bring it out just like this. And try to scale it the same height as this. Something like that. And then I can take path here and have it go all the way around. Just like, oh, that looks so nice. I love that, actually. That looks really good. Alright, so now we're going to take our paintbrush here and... There we go. Center that a little bit more. Take this. And this one's going to be... This one will have white in it. Yeah, this will be white instead. And the roof will be more of a black. More black. I hope that they come out with more colors soon. It would really be very helpful. This one, yep, same with that. Make sure that, yeah, it's the same as that as well. Make sure all the wood is the same throughout. Just like so. Uh-oh. This is not back the same length as this. Fix that accordingly. Just like that. Alright, cool. Alright, so now we can actually let's get down to business. Alright, so let's get another door in. Get a door right here. And by another door, I mean for this house, like a second door, since this is a second house. But I think what I'm going to do is combine two doors to make a bigger door. So it looks more like this, where it fits in the space a little bit more. And I'm going to use these windows instead this time. And I think for these floors... Yeah, I think one is good enough. A one-sized window. And then we'll put a door right there, since that's a little balcony. And what I was thinking, maybe, is putting an overhang, or like an awning above this. And obviously more of a rounded awning, so we're gonna bring this here. Well, what I'm gonna do first is raise... Oops. I'm gonna raise this up, so it's more on the same level as this here. Lower this down till it's flat. Make it rounded and bring it out. Might not work the way I want it to, honestly. Maybe if I used a square, like a more rectangular style roof. So that's what I'll do instead, and then adjust it accordingly. So many birds' nests, oh my goodness. Oh, it's not further out either? Oh, it's not. There we go. I think that's as good as I'm gonna get it. Yeah. Oh. That? This might actually work. Oh my gosh, that actually worked. Look at that. Ooh, that's really good. Okay, the only problem is I gotta lift this up so that way the door is not blocked by that. And this will have to be lifted up as well. Maybe the roof can go with it, but this... Yeah, it's gonna have to be really flat. Just like that. Hey, not bad. Not bad, actually. That works. That actually works. I cannot believe I actually got that to work. Alright, well, let's go ahead and continue then. So we'll go ahead and put the windows in still. Gotta try to be as precise as I can by mirroring these, but it can be quite difficult though at the same time. But we at least got it, so. Let's put in some more windows here. And I'll put a bigger window in the middle. Like that. Yeah, that looks good. I'll put a big window here. And a big window upstairs as well. And then mimic, just like the front, where we have these smaller windows here. In between here as well, just like that. And one there, and then same thing on this side too. Oops. There we go. It looks so cute. I actually like this. And obviously we're going to change the frames of these windows on top of also... Actually, we're going to put black frames here to match the wood. And we're also going to change the color of the lights that come from the windows too. Alright, so I changed the color of the windows to where they have green lights coming out from them, and I added some trees around here too. And one of the last things I do want to add, which I think will just look really cute and lovely, is a fence. Now, I was thinking of probably making some backyards for these houses too, which technically this house has a back porch, which they could look out into the woods, but kind of more of like a fenced in where they're still going down the stairs. But I think where they are right now is pretty fine. But the fence I was thinking of using was going to be for around the lake. Just that way, you know, you don't want anybody falling into the lake, obviously. So I'm going to just build this fence going all the way around till it meets up with this. I might have to adjust the path a little bit so that way this isn't closed up like so. There we go. And obviously I'm gonna, oops. I'm gonna adjust these nodes accordingly to where they are properly aligned with the lake and the path on that's next to it. Or inward like this. Kind of a short fence too. Yeah, don't want anybody falling in or, you know, slipping on the ice. I might also make a entryway probably in between here. Just in case you may want to go ice skating at least. But, you know, you won't there's only one way of getting in to it. So that way, again, you don't fall into it. But I think this looks really cute. Let's switch this to nighttime real quick so that way you guys can get a full perspective on this. And we'll do even better by going into the first person mode, camera mode. So you can just look around here at nighttime. I mean, look at that. That's so cute. Oh, those lights weren't changed at all. Oh yeah, because those windows were added a little later. Okay, I fixed the window color, but oh, it just looks so cute. I also added some lanterns in front of the doorways at the front. And you can just look around and take pictures and see the beauty of your creations just by walking around. We can go back over this way. We could see the lake here. I mean, look how nice that is. Beautiful. And then here too with the lights and the green lights coming out of those windows. I think we did really well here. For a game like this, it's just such a great way to unwind and just creating any possibilities and any imagination that you have of homes or castles or temples or whatever your mind is thinking of and whatever your heart desires. But I think that's going to be it for this video of Tiny Glade. If you want to see more, be sure to leave a like on the video. And don't forget to hit subscribe as well, because that lets me know that you guys enjoy the content on the channel and would like to see more. I'd like to give a shout out to my friends Gabe and Barry Medley for being members of the channel. And you can become a member too by hitting the join button down below. I've been Savvy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys. See you later.